646. Thank you for joining us on Arizona's Evening News. I'm Becky Lynn, along with Joe Huizinga.
More than 100 years after the Titanic disaster, the lessons learned from that tragedy are still shaping safety standards today. Now there's a new immersive experience opening in Scottsdale on the anniversary of the historic British Titanic inquiry, and it's going to bring audiences face-to-face with real stories, human error, and leadership decisions that changed maritime history forever. Joining us now is Jessica Sanders. She's Exhibition Hub host for Titanic, an Immersive Voyage. Good evening, Jessica. Great to have you here with us. Now, Titanic, an Immersive Voyage, it's coming to Scottsdale starting this Friday, July 3rd. That's also this very important day in Titanic history. Is that right?
Absolutely. July 3rd marked the conclusion of the British inquiry. It was 46 days of testimony trying to find out what happened with Titanic and how to make sure that it didn't happen again. Now, that was actually following another 14 days with the Americans. The Americans got the questions first, and then the British inquiry happened. And so the July 3rd is the end of the British inquiry.
So why do you think people are still so into the story of the Titanic more than 100 years after?
Well, a lot of people know the Titanic story because of the movie, but the story itself is so much bigger than the movie, and there's so many different entry points into the story. This is one of the first international tragedies of its time. You're looking at this engineering marvel of its time, the ship of dreams. It was a virtual hotel on water. It was unprecedented. It also has stories and themes of, as you talked about in the intro, human error, leadership decisions in impossible and unprecedented situations. You have one moment in time where you've got the best of the best in the world, the rich and famous. In the same time, you've got immigrants that are going looking for the American dream. So it's just a very unique story, and there's so many different entry points that people attach to. Personally, I was very interested in the ocean archaeology portion of it, the wreck site, and kind of the marine biology portion of it, and what the wreck site told us. I was fascinated because up until the wreck site was found, everybody thought that the ship had sank intact, even though there were eyewitness testimonies that it actually broke in half. Until they saw the piece there the ship there in two pieces, it wasn't proven. So there's a lot of different entry points, and some people are interested in the immigration story, the engineering, they're interested in the love stories and the personal stories, and then also the exploration stories as well.
What makes this exhibit coming to Scottsdale and opening on July 3rd an immersive experience for people?
Well, I will tell you, I went by there today just to make sure and see if production was good and that we're ready for opening tomorrow. And we are definitely ready. One of my, I won't say favorite, but one of the most impactful rooms for me personally is the immersive room where the lifeboat is. There's a room that has a full-size scale lifeboat in an immersive environment. And you get to step inside the story. And I will tell you that immersive environments allow you to experience information differently. It goes beyond words on paper or words on walls and things in cases, putting you in environments where you're almost in a 360 and you can experience the emotion. There's another room where you get to fully understand that it was a minute from the time of seeing the iceberg to impact, 1 minute to make a decision that was going to impact the 2,200 plus lives that were on board. So the immersive environments, being able to stand in full-scale reproductions of portions of the ship, really put you inside the story in a brand new way. Now, also, there has the VR, which allows you to explore the wreck site virtually, which only a handful of people in the world ever get to do.
Can you tell us when everything gets started and where Titanic and Immersive Voyage is going to be and how you get tickets?
Absolutely. So it's going to be at the Galleria Center. It's 4301 North Scottsdale Drive and Suite 150. So Galleria Center, you're going to go down the escalators. You can get tickets at expo-titanic.com. For tickets. And the tickets range from $20 to $40, depending on which experience you choose. You're going to want to get the VIP, which includes the VR, so you can have that wonderful experience of touring the wreck site.
expo-titanic.com. That's where you need to go. This all gets started on Friday, July 3rd. Thank you so much, Jessica Sanders. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Sounds really interesting. Thanks so much. Ooh, I think I want to see that.
Yeah, she's the host of Exhibition Hub's Titanic and Immersive Voyage. It's going to be a very cool experience. You're definitely going to want to check it out.